elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on their first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make net.
Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The give out of the gun. Shakes off the defender. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Marks. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Marks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gonna look downfield again. Caught near the sticks. It's Marks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Quickly complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. Oh, the sweet spin. He's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Jean-Pierre. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They they've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
From the gun, the running back has it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air on first down. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
and they add the extra point to finish the drive. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Cracks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Front from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They're trying to slam it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown ball! They take the lead with the 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The short hands, it's Gibbs. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of Bud Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play.
42 Spiders. 42 Spiders.
He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Motion from the back. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him this time. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
RPO complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Gonna swing it on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Got it behind the line. It's Marks. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fakes to grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Gibbs. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And they finally get their 1st sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, caught kicking. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibbs. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning more.
Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The run from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. That's caught. It's Jean-Pierre. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on second down. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
From the gun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They take the lead here in overtime.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Belly starter. Griffin. Timber.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.